Tell me about it. Woods is really maxing out his credit on this one. But he's got a hell of a large line of it. Figure in this line of work, you'll end up in all sorts of crosshairs. But the CIA's dedicated my life to our country, you know? I believed in its potential. Still do, despite everything. After Capital Station? Well, I don't see the cavalry coming either. We're all there is. He spent the last year gunning for the old guard at Langley. Maybe he was the mole behind Panama, too. If it wasn't Adler, someone sure did a bang-up job making it look that way. I don't know, man. Can't say it all adds up. Sounds good. The palace we're after is in western Iraq. Syrian desert. There's a complication, though.
Desert Storm. Coalition forces launched the operation 2 weeks ago against Saddam Hussein. They're taking out as many strategic targets from the air as possible.
They haven't destroyed the palace yet, but that's about to change. British SAS forces are on the ground hunting mobile Scud launchers, and they've marked our palace for massive aerial bombing. That can't happen. We don't know what Pantheon's hiding in the bunker under the palace. If it's destroyed, we lose the trail.
I reached out to an old collaborator of mine at MI6 for a favor. She pressured the SAS to delay their airstrike, but it'll come at a cost.
We're gonna pose as Delta Force operatives so this Helen Park can get us to the front. Then we're gonna help the SAS clean up those Scud launchers. After that, palace is ours.
The SAS want these Scuds destroyed as much as you want that palace. We think the Iraqis could start launching at any time.
Jackal 2-1, let's smash those launchers! Moving to flank the first sight! Alright, pal, keep those Yanks of yours on a tight leash. Charming guy.
There, Scud up. It's already happening.
The sight's still a quarter click ahead. Can you pick it up?
Activity!
Weapons ready! Jackal 1-1, we're going in hot.
Light him up.
All behind them.
See someone! Take them down!
Think that's everyone.
Got sights through here. Follow me.
Jackal 2-1, we're on the other side of the ravine, closing on target. Faster!
Take them out.
We're clear.
Jackal 1-1, we're nearly in position.
We're at the top of the ridge, kicking things off. Maybe a dozen tangos down there.
Let's move! They're launching!
Enemy truck incoming.
We're running out of time.
We've got it. Okay, get a charge on this gun now.
I'll cover you.
Get down there, Jackal 2. Launch it down. Bang up job, everyone. Now listen up. Pritchard, Skinner, clear up this rubbish and unload the trucks. Yes, sir. We're building our layup here. Your crew's not too shabby, Park. Now let's see what else they've got.
This will be our base of operations for now. Here, you won the straw vote and get to carry the TAC map. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so you'll find it useful. We need to neutralize 3 more Scud sites. Stay alert out there. You might find other things of interest as well. Gladney's promised to help your team breach the palace if you destroy those Scuds. Help him out, and we'll see if he's a man of his word. You can talk to him yourself if you'd like. He'll stay here in the layup, working logistics for the SAS. Once you're ready to head out, we'll follow your lead.
Got no shortage of guns. Grab whatever gear you want. Might want some of that C4. Shit'll tear right through a Scud launcher. We'll get going when you're all tooled up.
Case, if there's anything else you want to know about the mission, I'd speak to Gladney over there.
Need something? So much interest in this palace. If it was up to me, we'd have blown it to Kingdom Come by now. The only reason it's still standing is Miss Park over there. Interesting indeed. Yeah. Just help us take out the remaining Scuds and we'll help you get whatever it is you need. Not at the moment. It's too many bloody surface-to-air missiles. In fact, I just received word that some of your Delta Force friends were shot down nearby. We have our own attack helo, but it's not getting up there unless you find some way to disable the SAM sites in this region. The Iraqis have a few new encampments, likely connected to these cross-border missile strikes. Intel reports several unusual forces embedded in the camps. I'm not sure what you should expect there. Don't you Americans talk? Of course. But no one besides Park seems to know about your little pack. To be honest, I don't give a shit about your agenda if we can get the work done out here. You're mostly on your own there. Command's made some supply drops in the area, but we haven't had a chance to retrieve them. If you find any, they're yours. I've sent Jackal 1 for the Scuds in sectors 7, 8 and 9. The rest are yours. We put advanced scouts on the ground to find the sites, and they're still out there. If you meet any, they might have additional intel. Let's hope they make short work of their targets. Don't worry. If all goes according to plan, they'll be back in time to help raid the palace. That is, if you uphold your end of the deal. Best of British to you out there.
We've got a couple rovers available, Case. Take your pick. We've got gunfire to the right. Over those dunes. Careful.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Bannon of Delta Force, requesting immediate backup.
Tango, take cover.
We're taking heavy fire at the helo. Requesting assistance. Is anyone out there? We've got an injured team and a down bird. That's the last of them.
Soldier, where the hell? Doesn't matter. I need you to call an airstrike. Terminal's inside of the helo. Go!
This is Diesel 2-1, approaching your position. Hold out until I get there.
Airstrike's inbound. Stay alive till they get here. Armor's rolling in. Hey, trying to pass in.
Diesel 2-1 is one mic out. Diesel 2-1 in the air, looking for target. Be advised, delivery danger close. Diesel 2-1 available for tasking. Bomb out. Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby. Target locked. Diesel 2-1 bugging out. Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby.
That takes care of that.
Thought our mission was over till you showed up. Thank you. From one Delta unit to another. Keep the SATCOM. Godspeed.
An airstrike. Pretty nice parting gift.
I might be Delta Force forever after this. Hit the road. Over that ridge, see it? Radar dishes south of here.
Over there. That orange smoke marks a supply drop.
Might be worth checking out.
Gladly marked an area of interest not far from here. Should we have a look? Eyes up for those SAM sites.
We take them out, we'll have an aerial advantage.
That'll help. We should grab any others we find.
Let's keep moving. That'll do the trick for taking out scuds. All right, back to the truck.
Glad these scouts been out here long.
Long enough. If anyone has intel on these scuds, it's them. There! Gladney, we've spotted one of the SAM sites.
Excellent. If you take those surface-to-air missiles off the board, we can get you helo support.
Might be worth it.
Alpha Mike Foxtrot.
Thank you, Delta Force. Here we go.
On your left. That's one down.
We'll keep an eye out.
That'll blow your cover. Good. Like a pro.
هل كنت أتخيل وحسب؟
ما كان ذلك. هدف معاد. أنت مخاطرك. هدف معاد. إنهم يهاجمون.
Pantheon. Pantheon was experimenting on a set of weapons.
رأيت أين ذهبوا؟ أطلقوا النار.
Yeah, let's grab our wheels.
It appears your mystery group might be real after all, Adler.
But you don't trust me?
Just as much as I need to. Don't act surprised.
See someone!
That should be it.
Radio tower on that hill.
Wonder what it's transmitting.
Damn, look at the size of those dishes. Security ahead. A lot of security. Gotta be guarding something important.
There's a Scud launcher hiding amongst all that construction.
Got eyes on tangos. Haven't spotted us yet.
Ready and waiting.
We've been spotted!
More orange smoke means more supplies. Hostiles trying to steal our shit. More orange smoke means more supply. Hostiles trying to steal our shit. يمكنني رؤية العدو.
Glad you made it, Delta. Let me show you what I'm seeing.
Inbound. Good to see a friend.
Thank you, Delta.
Hell yeah! One down, two to go. They didn't like that. Let's bounce.
أين هم؟ أحدهم هنا. خذوا ساترا.
All clear. I think they'll be expecting us from here on out.
As they should. I appreciate a warm welcome.
Tread carefully. Spotted an enemy camp in the dunes.
Another Pantheon encampment. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit.
Mortar on the way. They'll see him go down.
More unusual hostiles here.
Watch the ground, they've got RCs.
Another rocket. Pantheon.
We're not short on resources.
See what's inside.
Day 2. Patient A, injection, tried to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to be...
Gladney, we're heading back. It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining employee.
You think the brothers were civilians?
I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for Day 1 trials. MI6 has no intelligence on the Pantheon. Are you sure these aren't just soldiers of fortune?
Positive.
Holy shit. What happened here?
SAS shelled a tank battalion 2 nights ago. This is what's left.
Still burning.
Got eyes on another supply drop.
They're taking our supplies!
We're good.
Hey, ruins ahead on those cliffs.
One of the Scud launchers should be up there.
There's an encampment in the ruins ahead.
Another Pantheon encampment. Wouldn't mind paying them a visit.
Damn.
I believe that's it.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab. They're restrained, but cooperative. The patient B, inhalation, is easier to work with. We upped his dosage and noticed a violent button. The doctor, get the doctor.
Where did we leave that thing?
Mortar strike at the ready.
Damn, I'm getting sick of these guys.
Locals look like amateurs by comparison.
There's one more encampment left.
Delta, I see you in the area. If you need support, I'm at the top of the ruins.
Iraqis nearby.
On your right. Bomb out. I'll cover you where I can.
They'll be looking for us. Move out.
What's there? It's hard to look. More supplies ahead.
Looks like they've been calling in some friends.
The plans are falling apart. Someone was back. If you want on Gladney's good side, taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
Sam sites, Scuds. We're lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
want on Gladney's good side. Taking out the SAM sites is my recommendation.
SAM sites, scuds. Lucky he didn't add his laundry to that list.
Firing!
Another SAM site over there.
We can hit it now or later. Your call, Case.
Roger.
Better leave before they find our asses.
Water strike made short work of that situation.
Not too shabby.
One more SAM site to go. You all might get on Gladney's good side. On our way to the layup, Gladney.
Orange smoke out there, Case.
Can't let him grab our stuff.
Iraqis in the area.
سمعت شيئا بالجوار.
All clear now.
Case, a few to your left.
That's the last SAM site up ahead.
Let's wrap this up tightly, shall we?
That's risky.
هل كنت أتخيل وحسب؟
Might alert someone. Don't pull that trigger.
They see us!
Diesel 2-1, ready to boom and zoom. That's risky.
Might alert someone.
They see us!
Diesel 2-1 is 5x5, ready for flyby.
That
Gladney. We destroyed the last plan.
Great work. Now get back to the layout. Reports say they may be sending a force our way. Find me when you get here.
Kate, head to the layout.
Check it out. Palm trees.
The date farm. It has our last Scud launcher.
The reply.
Jackal 2, meet me at the layout.
One of Gladney's scouts.
Delta, welcome to the Oasis. I'm up the ridge in the trees if you want to meet.
Delta in the flesh. Come on, I can show you what we're dealing with.
Nice shot.
See more security here too.
Target locked. Welcome to the fight. That'll get them worked up. Let's move. Seems as
Whenever you're ready, Case, we'll head back to the layup. You can have the honor of informing Gladney in person.
Oh, yeah.
Mortar strike available.
That looks like a checkpoint.
Yes, cutting off the SAS.
Target
Hostiles there.
strike available.
Takes care of that. We're just getting warmed up, right?
Roger.
that was nasty.
To the road.
Nosy on.
Their experiment failed.
We don't know when this was. One experiment failed of what, possibly dozens of trials?
Supply drop!
Impressive work, everyone. Black, we've wiped out all the enemy encampments.
Oh, I could kiss you, Park.
That was unexpected.
Gladney, returning to the layup again.
Good to see you, mates. Captain's waiting in the cave.
There you are. I got something for you. Nice work on those SAM sites. We've pulled the tiger's tail now. Got the helo ready to go. Call it in when ready.
We got incoming. Iraqi forces converging on our position.
Call it in.
Chainsaw 3-2, incoming. Chainsaw 3-2 departing.
Brilliant. Need something? Impressive. Now that's out of the way. If you're ready to move on that palace, I'll notify my men. We go in now, we go in with what we have. You sure? I'll give the word. We're getting into this palace fast and getting out faster. Once you do the necessary, we're wiping it off the map.
Roger that, Jackal 1. We're not sticking around for tea.
Probably dreadful anyway.
We're looking for a bunker. Our best guess is that we can access it on the far side of the grounds.
We'll see you through. After that, it's up to Talon 1 to lift us all out in one piece.
That's my preference.
So let's get to it then. We're nearly there.
Look alive, people. They know we're coming. Fire at will! Eyes on the roof. Chainsaw 3-2 coming in hot. We got that. Chainsaw 3-2 departing. Hostiles on the ground.
Push up!
Vehicle inbound. Vehicle inbound. Let's get in there. The bunker's behind the palace. Let's go.
Oh yeah!
After you, Case.
RPG!
Chainsaw 3-2, ready to engage. We can use air support, team. Stop, push forward. Let's go. Chainsaw 3-2, incoming. Chainsaw 3-2 heading back.
That's it. Bunker door ahead.
Make a path! Take him out! They got
Case Adler on me. We're going down.
We'll hold the area.
Be quick about it!
Hostiles inside!
Kraus! Get him!
We're clear. Let's go.
This better be it.
Really make you work for it, don't they?
Here. Good God.
Saddam's hoarding millions down here.
Hell, this gold toilet's worth that much.
We trade it all for a WMD. We're close.
Chainsaw 3-2 available for deployment.
Clear.
What the hell happened in here?
Biohazard cabinet. Must be the demonstration Lau mentioned.
How about that hard case
Eagle
there?
2-1,
Check
ready
it
and
out.
waiting.
What do we got?
The cradle.
Pantheon has a goddamn biological weapon. And they put this in Saddam's hands too?
A sample of it. Based on what I'm seeing in here.
What'd you find?
A disc. Some notes, all in Russian. The project's headed by Matvey Gusev.
Sounds like you know him.
I recognize the name. Gusev was a scientist in the Soviet Union's biological weapons program, Biopreparat. Intelligence had him fleeing Russia last year. Then he vanished.
Gusev gave the Pantheon a Soviet bioweapon?
No. According to this, the cradle came from somewhere else. A research facility I'm familiar with. It's American.
American?
All right, visiting time's over, you three. We need your help up here.
It's outside. Let's move.
Get what you wanted?
Not exactly. But we got what we needed.
Mortar strike available. We need to clear a pickup zone. Let's get to the palace rooftop. That route's our destination. Take them out. More there here. Vehicle confirmed. That route's our destination. Take them out. More band behind.
RPG up there!
Who are these people? Snap around.
Up the road. Case, let's go.
Vehicle confirmed.
Tangos on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Helos incoming.
Jackal 1-1, you've got an enemy bird to the east. Tango's on the ground approaching your position. Copy that! Let's give them what we got!
We've got a stash of weapons over here. Need air support. And Iraqis on the way.
Where's our exfil?
Jackal 1, this is Talon 1. We'll have a quick clear position. Prepare for extraction.
Talon 1, too hot! We got enemy halos in the air!
Roger, maintaining distance.
They keep coming! RPG incoming!
Confirmed. Incoming.
Enjoy the view.
Going out with bang, Hart.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
It's good seeing you again.
Well, look at that, Adler. We actually agree on something.
The Pantheon has a biological weapon. The papers we found in that bunker, they had a name attached. Matt V. Gusev, a Soviet weapons scientist. We think he's still in Iraq, somewhere. Adler's volunteered to stay behind and track his ass down. I'll have Felix examine the disc we found while the rest of us investigate the origin of the cradle. If Adler's right, this thing may have come from a research facility on U.S. soil. A Soviet scientist and an American bioweapon. What the hell are we getting into?
You've asked Harrow about this supposed research facility?
She's not picking up. Told her to look into Livingston.
You think something's happened to her?
If it has, it's my fault.
The weight of the world on your shoulders. We know the risks.
Yeah, well, this isn't exactly what I imagined.
Because it's not just about you.
How'd you feel about coming with me in case stateside?
I'd consider it.
Felix still in the kitchen?
Don't complain. We ate well while you were off wandering the desert.
He should be decrypting the disc Adler found. We need whatever's on it. Hey, Chef, you cracked that disc yet?
Patience, please. Cryptography is like preparing pufferfish. Rush through it and risk losing everything.
Okay.
Is he planning to serve us pufferfish?
You said no complaining.
I did, didn't I? Let me know when we're close to leaving.
There was a savvy play on someone's part to frame me for the Panama fiasco last year.
I'm afraid I'll need a little more time. Unless you've come to help. Yet to be determined. I found these cookbooks in storage, but I'm afraid my Cyrillic skills are not as sharp as they once were. And I am working with ingredients that I could hunt and forage from the surrounding area. So, let's call it a stew, shall we? I see. Because I no longer desire to take a human life, you believe my heart bleeds for all creatures. It's an understandable assumption. However, these are very different circumstances. To hunt is to be in symbiosis with nature. To take a life without due cause is parasitical. Society is a predatory structure. Those with power, whether legitimate or otherwise, prey on those without, and use thugs, uniformed as I once was, or otherwise, to enforce their rule. The Stasi, CIA, organized crime in Avalon, most assuredly Pantheon, all are institutions of oppression. I bloodied my hands, burdened my soul with complicity, and now I live in shame. Never again. Feel free to come by the kitchen later. Might need a test subject.
Case. Need something before we go? What? Over the acting? Please. Not worth the energy. Contrary to Marshall's manly sensibilities, I could have helped. But you made it back alive, so... Oh, that's not fair. I need to generate revenue, Case. Taking down Avalon's crime factions isn't cheap. Don't get me wrong. You have a noble pursuit. But it isn't my fight. I'm not American. Don't have a misguided sense of patriotism like Marshall over there. Adler's only interested in whatever connections Avalon has to the Pantheon, if any. He could care less about my own mission, or anyone else's for that matter. Don't expect any bleeding heart behavior from him. Stay strong.
Fuck me!
Yo, ask for help, man.
Fuck you too.
Fine, have fun.
Does it look like I'm having fun?
No, that's not what I meant. You got dealt a bad hand.
You're gonna get dealt bad hands, kid. With us, the stakes are high.
To be honest, I don't think I could have done it. Come back home after what happened in Panama. Trusted anyone again?
You keep believing in the ones who got your back. Who go to battle for you. Adler was one of those. When those records turned up after Panama, the wire transfers to Adler from Raul Menendez, two-bit dope slinger. I smelled bullshit. Adler turn against his brothers for cash? Are you kidding me?
Those threads he loves, they ain't cheap now.
Listen, I know he can be a goddamn psychopath. I get it. But he's on our side. He just got his own way of doing things.
I don't know what the rules are anymore.
You're figuring it out, kid. Handling things, making calls. I just wish I was out there kicking ass with you. Kills me to be in this thing.
Hold on now, listen. You're essential, man. All right, chair or no chair. I know you can't get around the way you used to, but this is strong. Maybe you were Captain America before, and now you're like Professor X.
Who? Get out of my face, man. Not in the mood right now.
Hey, do me a favor and check on Felix, will you? Adler believed the Pantheon gained access to a military research facility called Advanced Technologies and Applications.
Sounds impressive.
It's located in eastern Kentucky. The building is marked as Cosper Solutions on the surface. Underneath, it's a whole different story.
This place looks pretty remote. Nothing but forests and hills. We should park a few miles out, hike the rest of the way in.
Once we're inside, our target is the biotechnology wing. Adler thinks that's where the cradle may have come from. We need some answers on what this thing does.
Didn't you say Adler worked there at some point?
Briefly. About 10 years ago. He mentioned unusual, classified programs there using human subjects. And suddenly the place was shut down and quarantined after a biohazard incident.
The cradle.
It's sure looking that way. Sev, how's it going on your side?
Still looking for a way in. The north doors are totally sealed. You?
Case and I are in. South Gate, utility entrance. Looks like someone's been through here recently. Used the freight elevator. Chain's broken. All right, mask on. Your turn. Hey, stop! Hang on, I've got...
Dev and I will look for another way down. I'll let you know once we're inside. Go ahead and see if you can find the biotech entrance. Be careful. Try to limit any more exposure. Whatever's in the air.
Attention all staff and visitors. We are currently experiencing a hazardous material incident. This is not a drill.
Biotechnology restricted. Please see security for access.
It's for you.
Fantastic to see you again, Case 1. How have you been feeling? A friendly reminder that most of the facility is off-limits to patients. I hope you understand.
Welcome back, Case.
Biotechnology restricted by Security Access 4. 4 Director keycards required for entry.
Bringing back memories yet? We thought we'd never see this place again. Those are the stairs we want. Don't worry, the cradle can't hurt us anymore. We're special. Special since we first experienced the cradle. 10 years ago.
Good morning. Welcome to Advanced Combat Research. ACR employees are reminded that authorized safety equipment must be worn on the testing floor at all times.
Case might be having comm issues. Radio shots for a while now.
Case, are you getting any of this?
skin, do you? No, why you gotta go and say something like that?
Reminder that weapons should be unloaded and not
If you've made it to advanced combat research, you must have friends in high places. And they probably got there using one of the most cutting-edge tools used in the...
3 more keycards to go. Look up. Try another way up. We're stronger and faster than the rest, Case. That's what the Cradle was originally designed to do.
Okay, sit rep. Haven't heard from you at all. Everything okay?
The staff was absolutely thrilled with the results of last week's Cradle trial. You're exceeding all of our expectations. In fact, we think you're ready for the next step.
We don't have to be making the Cradle here. They used to take their reports to the director. Now it's up to us. Maybe he'll give us his keycard in return. We found the first report. They were all complicit. Another report. Good job. That's the last report. One down, 3 to go. That's 2 reports. 2 left. 3 reports. 1 more to go. There we are. I knew we couldn't trust him. He has the keycard. Don't let him get it. Like the rest of it. Another keycard. 2 left to find. Only a few know the origins of the Pantheon case. They were a CIA breach, unknown to even the other Black Ops divisions. They developed the Cradle. A new generation of operatives would be born of it.
Looks like this room is ransacked. Tough to tell when though.
Some of this dust is a lot thinner in spots. It's still been a while though.
Director keycard required.
Hearing gunfire?
Yeah, sounds like it's coming from one of the lower floors.
Case, there's someone else here?
Director keycard required. Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted.
Remain in the parking lot.
I think Springer mentioned this already, but we're moving you to 24-hour observation. Restraints may be necessary at times as well. I sincerely apologize. Just until we understand these recent behavioral changes. Safety is our top priority.
Track it down, Case. It has the keycard we need. It's hiding again. Find it. Only one keycard left. They tried so hard to perfect the Cradle case, but the side effects couldn't be stopped. As we know, we were the first and last trial volunteer. So its makers repurposed it into a biological weapon instead.
Gearing up is critical if you plan to tour the... Uh-oh, looks like we have unexpected visitors today.
Research participants, please secure all personal effects in the locker room.
Someone left something important inside that bathysphere case. Here it is.
Control room access gate opened.
We'll need to drain the water to get to it. An underwater tunnel leads to the control room.
Drain switch locked.
Drain switches 1, 2, and 3 are locked. Override timer initiated. 25 seconds remaining.
You remember the tests in the bathysphere? After treating us with the Cradle, they tried to mold us into the perfect soldier. They planned to break down the walls of mind and body.
Bathysphere structural integrity compromised.
forget the keycard. Don't leave without the keycard. We earned it. Excellent work. That's all the keycards. The Cradle Project failed in this case. We were out of control, violent, maniacal. And in our rage, we sabotaged this facility. Contaminating the same poison that runs our hands. Remember?
It's me. Finally. This place is a maze.
Thank God the backup power is running.
Maybe a trick on with the interior.
Director keycard accepted. Director keycard accepted.
After the incident, Livingston shut the Cradle program down. They dissolved the campaign and managed the CIA. Livingston was uncomfortable with their methods. Afterwards, we were rehabilitated. Out of time.
Remember your training, Case 1. You can never speak of the Cradle program or the Pantheon Division. Never. Doing so could have unpredictable consequences.
What's wrong with Case?
Some kind of siege on now.
Did you say?
You're gonna be okay. Whatever trip you've been on, I'm glad I wasn't invited. Easy on your feet. Can't believe you even made it up here.
Case. We have something. Check it out. Someone took a large batch of whatever this stuff is. Last summer by the looks of it.
The Pantheon. This must be the cradle.
What is it? A hallucinogen?
Seems so. Case, you were ready to tear us both apart. Never seen that look in your eyes before. Hope we don't see it again. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hey, something you should see.
No popcorn?
I'm serious.
Well, you got my attention. You cracked the disc.
Indeed.
No. You must make sure that... Yes, you have it.
Ready, Dr. Gusev?
Bring her in. Test subject 18 has been infected with the cradle. She's now in proximity to our control subject. Transmission should occur momentarily.
It's a biological weapon. You know this already.
Keep watching.
Is it faster this time?
Faster, yes. And more aggressive, as requested.
Wonderful.
Isn't that your friend? Harrow?
You did it.
Apparently so.
Turn off. There's still a few more minutes.
I said turn it off!
Need you. Grab the other end, will you? Good to see you up. I imagine that bender you were on is still taking a toll. And you know, learning that your friend is a huge bitch. At least you missed the house collapse last night. Right into the water. I don't know about you, but I might start sleeping outside. Let's drop them right here. Somebody! I don't want to bother Marshall.